Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. Hope you guys are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good, I'm doing good, and I got a great topic for you today. Yeah. I said I got a great topic for you today. And the topic is, I promised y'all that I was going to expand on working on yourself. Okay? What does working on yourself look like? Hold on one second. One second. I'm back. Okay, so Soul Fam. Wait, do I have a fan? I be feeling so good holding the fan. They should have been giving these out in church, shouldn't they? Like, yeah, praise them, praise them, praise them. Anyway, Soul Fam, what does working on yourself look like? Okay, so some of us, we are willing and ready to take that foot forward and work on ourselves. So I'm gonna just break down a couple pointers to help you work on yourself, okay? Yourself, okay? You work on you. Self. Let's identify the word, okay? Self. Have you asked yourself, what is self? What is self? So fam, self is your characteristics, your beliefs, your spiritual growth / belief, your assets, okay? Yeah, your assets. We're gonna put a little light brush on your assets, but we'll touch base on that later. But working on yourself, so fam. So maybe you're someone who you're so great at achieving documents, okay? Maybe you're great at going to school and getting degrees. You're good at studying. You're good at taking tests. You're good at getting a job. You're good at the first steps, right? Maybe you excel at step 1. But maybe step 2, it's a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? It's a little like this. Ooh. So when you start working on yourself, you look at how your performance is. Like, okay, well, I'm great at passing tests, and I know how to do that, and I don't need to I don't need to focus on that, okay? Because you always want to work on it, but you don't have to focus on it. So then you want to focus on keeping even the relationships, okay? Maybe you're good at meeting people, but can you keep those people? Excuse me. Are you attracting the right people? Things like that. So, for instance, let's just talk about a job. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple, okay? But you can apply this, so fam, in all areas of your life, okay? Mental note, okay? All right, so say you're good at doing applications, okay? But when you get to the job, maybe there's something that you lack, okay? Maybe when you're at the job, maybe you're too nice. Maybe you're too lazy. Maybe you get too comfortable too quick. Maybe you, who knows? And for some reason you failed to get a raise. Okay, so you've been there for, let's say now 6 months has passed, and maybe a year, maybe you didn't get a raise. So maybe some way to work on yourself is to build that confidence to ask for a raise, to learn how to ask for things that you feel like, you know, it's worth you having. If I'm saying that, it's worth you having. You're worth it. There we go. You're worth it, right? So you want to start working on building your confidence, because it takes confidence and courage to go to a job and say, hey, I've been here for X, Y, and Z, and I would like a raise. Okay? So you have to work on that area, because you're not getting the results because you never really applied and focused on building results in that area, right? Now that's for a job. Okay? Great. Now let's talk about relationships. Let's just talk about friendships. I'm not talking about loverships. Okay? Let's just talk about friendships. Let's keep it broad. Okay? Maybe you've failed in friendships. Like, you don't have that many, and you're just like, you know, You tired of blaming everybody. And you ready to take some accountability, okay? So now when you start working on building your friendships, right? You have to first define what a friend is to you. Who are you as a friend? And what do you expect from friends? Okay? So the number one key to any relationship so far is communication. That's one. But before we even get to that, let's talk about the attraction. Okay? Tony Gaskin said it. This is not my word. This is Tony Gaskin right here. This little piece. He said, you can't. He said something like, you can't control what you attract, but you can control what you accept. So it was something. Yes, it was that. So what I took from it was like, you're gonna attract. You know, you could attract any and everything. It is true. It's like a light. A light attract bees and flies and butterflies. You know, it'll attract everything. But the difference between an actual light and you, okay, is that you have a standard. You have a mouth. You have a brain. You know what I'm saying? You're human. Okay? Okay. So when something comes flying your way, you have to have a standard. So fam. So before even starting a friendship, put a standard on it. I want a friendship, and you want to write this down, just like how you write out relationship or what you want in a man or a woman. Do this with friends, okay? I want friends that, and don't be, come on, Sophia. Sometimes we be like, I want a friend with 20,000 followers and 3 businesses, and that's not the importance of a friendship. Okay? So Sophia, set that standard up. Like, okay, I want a friend that communicates. I want a friend who has respect for themselves. Okay? These are important things with a friendship. Maybe we should do a whole other video on friendships. Maybe. Anyway. Okay, and these are important standards with friendships, Sophia, because if you are trying to be friends, if you love yourself, right, and you try to be friends with someone who lacks self-love, then it's going to be that incompatibility that drags you down trying to lift them up, okay? But if you meet a friend, and this is relationships too, this is because you should be friends first, but if you meet a friend that has that balanced weight, okay? Balance. So maybe they may lack a little here, but they fill in right here, you know? So you got to have discernment. But overall, so fam, you want to set a basic standard with a friend that respects themselves and respect you. Because you're not here to be anybody's mother / father, okay? This is not a subliminal, so fam, too. Because I noticed that when I be talking to my friends, they always think I'm talking about love. This disclosure, I'm not talking about nobody in particular. Yeah, I gotta work on thinking the world revolves around you, because I had to learn that too. Like, not everything is about you, okay? Like, calm down. Relax. Okay. Anyway, so you want to set the standard with the friendship before you even say, okay, we do this and we don't even know we do this. We're not paying attention. We're just like, oh, such and such. But there's a point in your mind where you say, this is going to be my friend. You don't say it out loud. You may not consciously know, but there's going to be a point where you're like, I like them. We could be friends. You know what I'm saying? So before you even get to that point, just set that standard, okay? Now that you have identified, okay, I want this to be my friend. Now you just start setting basic standards. And then you'll start to see like, oh, okay, I'm having better friendships. We're communicating. We have the same things in common. We're both trying to grow. Yeah, we're not where we want to be, because we always got somewhere we want to be. And we always, moving. Boop, boop, boop. So, okay, maybe you meet a friend that likes to eat right. These things are important, so fam, because when it comes down to it and you want to hang out with a friend, you want to be able to have things in common that you talk about. And then when you go to your friend for advice, it's useful advice because the foundation of the friendship is as strong as your foundation with yourself. Gotta let that sit. You gotta let that sit, so man. You gotta let that sit. Whew. Let that sit. So, as you're working on yourself, so fam, always remember it's 360. Everything that is attached to you is things that you need to be working on. And whatever you detach from, don't focus on it. You've detached. It's not you. It's over there. You like, I let that go. Ooh, I let that go. And you want to just move out the way when they're trying to come, you know? Ooh, I let that go. You gotta learn to move out the way. That's another part of self-love. So fam, when things come at you that you let go, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Because so fam, I promise you, when I let things go and I say, you know, this no longer serves me, I'm going to do things this way now. It's like a test. Like, I want to, no, you don't let me go. It's like a real soul tie. But so then when you're working on yourself, pay attention to your soul ties. Identify your soul ties. What is your soul tied to? Okay, some of us, we think soul ties is just exes. Those are just strong soul ties, baby. Okay? But you want to identify them. Okay? As you elevating and you moving on, you working on yourself, identify your soul ties. Okay? This is important. Because if you don't know what your soul ties is, soul fam, and they come when you're trying to heal, when you're trying to grow, when you're trying to work on yourself, when they come, it's going to come disrupt and distract you. It will come disrupt and distract you. So then, instead of you moving on a path like this, you start going backwards. Okay? So instead of you excelling and elevating, the soul tie that you have left is going to be trying to pull you like this. Right? So this is why you need to identify what a soul tie is. Because when that soul tie starts pulling you, right? You see this? It's an invisible string right here. See? It's invisible. But you see the movement? When that soul starts pulling you, you got to be ready to pull back and pop that string and let it fall and let it drop. And as you elevate, you won't stop. You won't be moving and grooving. All right, let me stop. Woo! So, man, I promise you, story of my life. But identify those soul ties, soul fam. So when they come, you just cut the string. Because once you're done, once you say to yourself, I'm done, I'm finito, okay? You're going to be tested. And so that test is to see if in your heart you're really done or if you're just talking. Because we love to do this. So then, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Now you done made all these promises. So now it's time to see if you bout it. Are you bout it? Boo. Are you really trying to work on yourself? Boo. Are you really trying to elevate? Boo. Or are you just talking? It's because it sounds good. Some Start talking because it sounds good. Don't be that. Don't be that. Don't talk because it sounds good. We got other things to do. Okay, so fam, when you identify the soul ties, then you're going to be able to identify any distractions that come once you start really doing the work. All right? And then to do the work, you want to get the knowledge. Okay, you're insecure, get the knowledge. You need some degrees and certifications, get the knowledge. You need to move, get the knowledge. You need a financial planner, get the knowledge. And then 2, apply the knowledge. Okay? And this is the process. So when it's time to apply the knowledge, that's going to be where you will grow. Sorry, I almost drew. That was good. When you start applying the knowledge, that's when it's going to grow, because you're going to start to see things that you didn't see when you was looking from a bottom angle. But when you start working on yourself, you start growing a little taller, and then you start to see over your bottom thoughts. Like, oh, you know? So it'll look like, as you start to grow, this is metaphorical, so fam, but as you start to grow and apply knowledge, your view becomes different. Because before you was acting from unknown, okay? From not knowing. When you start to learn, okay? You start to know a little more, you start to see things from a different perspective. And you start applying that knowledge. And that is how you grow. Did it hit? Watch it again. You missed it. Rewind. Go back. Watch that one more time. Watch that one more time. Woo! Let me start drooling. I'm drooling because I got my bottom retainers in. But y'all know I had braces. Don't you feel like I didn't even have braces? I be looking back like, oh sis, look at you. From brace face to, what's the case? Okay. Anyway. So, oh my God. When you start working on yourself, you'll know, because you start laughing at every little thing you do. When you get to that point where you're just laughing at the mistakes you make, you up here, boo. You so high up. You jacking the beanstalk. They can't even see you. Okay? When you start laughing at you, cause you be like, I did that. You be like, oh, I did. Oops. I'm sorry. Okay, all right, sorry. Let me be serious. This is serious. I'm sorry. Anyway, so fam, this. I just want you to really see. One, I be fooling all day. I know I be serious, and I'm just, I just have so much wisdom that oftentimes the thoughts go through my head so fast that I just do a little giggle. Anyway, it's not about me. Okay? Let's pick my chain. Let me look. Okay. So yes, so fam, seriously, when you start applying the knowledge and you start working on yourself and you get to a certain point, you start to laugh later on at yourself. Like, look at the crazy stuff I was doing not knowing. And that's important, so fam, because sometimes we start beating ourselves up about the mistakes we made. Like, oh my gosh, I did that. Oh my God, I'm this horrible person. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as you are playing it in your mind. And this is another topic that I'm going to talk about. This is, oh my gosh, this is so important, so fam. Because, no, I'm going to just talk about it. If you made it to this point in the video, you're going to get a bonus lesson, okay? So don't tell everybody, okay? I'm going to give y'all a little bonus right here. So fam, when you start working on yourself and applying the knowledge and doing what you do, and you start to look back, right? Because you're going to look back like, wow. When you start to look back, don't be hard on yourself, so fam. Because when you really start to act out the thoughts that actually go in your head, like start to do this. This is an exercise. I'm giving you an assignment, so fam. Act out the scenarios in your head of the things that you did. And as you start to act it out, just look at yourself. And you'll start to realize it's not even that bad. You know, like definitely if you always had good intentions, and always if you were just trying to make a way. Sometimes the things we do is just because we don't really have answers and knowledge, and we're trying to do the best we could do to make things work. And sometimes we fall a little short. And because we fell a little short, maybe somebody's feelings got hurt. Okay. Maybe you did a little white lie. Okay. Moving forward, don't make those same mistakes. That is also how you grow. So for instance, say, let's go there. You want to go there? No, don't go there. Too deep. Okay, too deep. We ain't gonna go too deep. We're gonna stay nice and surface level. Say, this is gonna be just a little example because I know we've all done this. Say you was about 13, right? And you stole, right? You stole lip gloss from Forever 21. Let's just say, okay? Yes, that was a bad thing. You should not be stealing, okay? You should not be stealing lip gloss from Forever 21, right? So now this is the assignment so far. So this is how I want you to act it out. Because in your head, right, you're like, oh my gosh, I stole lip gloss from Forever 21. I was 13. This is a metaphor, so fam. So tune in real quick. I stole lip gloss from Forever 21. My mother's gonna kill me. Everyone's gonna think I am so bad. Now act it out a little more, right? Now act it out. Okay, I'm a 13-year-old girl living in a world with peer pressure, right? You don't really have love. You're confused, you're lost. You're trying to be good, but you really wanted that lip gloss. So you like, alright, I'm gonna take this lip gloss. Nobody gonna know. Boom, you get caught. You get caught. Ooh. You got caught. You stole a lip gloss. You got caught. You stole a lip gloss. So now you're the lip gloss thief. Right? So now in your head, you're upset because you got caught that you stole the lip gloss. Oh, one time. Oh, we got 5 minutes. More than enough time. So you got caught like, oh my God, I stole lip gloss. So you're upset because you got caught. And you're upset that you got caught because you're thinking about what other people are gonna say about you. Right? So now we're gonna act that out, right? Can you believe she stole the lip gloss? Yeah. Forever 21. The lip gloss. The bubble gum. What was it? Bubblegum flavor? The bubblegum flavored lip gloss. Yeah. I know. Yeah. The lip gloss. Like, why would, what? Yeah. Yup. She went, after school. She knows she had money, but she wanted to buy food instead and stole the lip gloss. Did you see that? Did you see that foolery so fam? Did you see what I see? What you see there, so fam, is yes, you did something that you probably won't do again. Something that wasn't so big. Okay? Maybe you made some mistakes. And at the time before you stole the lip gloss, you didn't have the lessons that you know now. Right? So now that you have the lessons, you're able to see like, okay, yes, I stole some lip gloss. Yes, I got caught. Okay? But I'm not going to beat myself up because people found out and now they're talking about it. Because when it all boils down to it, so fam, the ones that's sitting around talking about it are not growing. The ones sitting around talking about it, putting you down about it, are the same ones in the circle that influence you in some way and somehow to do it. So yes, so fam, maybe you stole some lip gloss in your life. Maybe you made some little mistakes. Take the lesson and focus on that. Don't focus on the thoughts of what people are gonna think about you. Okay? Because even if you would have never stolen lip gloss, the people are gonna think what they already think. Your job isn't to focus on trying to change the minds of what people think. Your job, Sophia, is to focus on doing better next time. Apologizing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? You say I'm sorry and you move on. Because through it all, yes, you may have stolen a lip gloss, Sophia. And I'm not saying keep stealing lip gloss. No. Don't steal no more lip gloss. Don't do any more foolish things. Okay? It's that simple. Don't do no more foolish things. And focus on doing better next time. And focus on your response. So the people that's maybe attacking you and okay, all right, just don't pay it no mind. Okay, once you apologize and move on, do just that. Because if you start to feed in the gossip, you're distracted. You're distracted. So when you start working on yourself, Sophia, and you start growing and you start elevating and you start doing the work, yeah, you're going to laugh at the past foolish things you did, because you know now what you didn't know then, and you know now that you got the lesson, and things are going to start to move better because you're going to have better intentions. Hopefully. If you still here, you got some good intentions in your heart. So move from that and work on it and work on it and work on it and work on it. Because I promise you, the things that you are beating yourself up about, it's not the end of the world. Okay? That's what I want you to understand. Like, I use the lip gloss scenario because I want you to really understand, like, lip gloss, like, you know, the stuff you put on your lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's worse crimes out there. There's worse, like, it could be worse. And if you're watching this video, you're not behind bars. Or maybe you came back from behind bars. Even so, you did the time. So let's move forward. Either way, move it forward. Move it forward. Yeah. Move it forward. Okay, so fam, watch this video twice. There was some great stuff in here. I know you sat there with your mouth open, like, oh. Yes. Take a little note. Take a little time, work on yourself, and trust yourself, and you will grow. All right, so fam, Amelia Adair here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to see you guys at the next one. Bye for now.